Test, test, test. What's going on, yo? What's going on? Let me know how we sounding. Test, test, test. All right, audio sounding good. We got the music playing. Let's see. All right, so we got a few setups we're looking at, y'all. Yesterday was pretty slow. We went 1-1 yesterday. We caught a small. Oh, that's the loudest. Fuck, my bad. We took a small NAS100 buy yesterday, and then we took an L on GU. But as you can see, GU literally just chops all day yesterday. We're right back where we left off yesterday, so the game plan's still the same with GU. And then GJ went as projected though yesterday into taking the GJ setup. Did a nice 1-3, almost 1-4. Then last night it took off again, and then it's been pushing all night. So we're gonna be looking for retracement. Now we're not gonna be looking for a GJ setup now because we want to see a retracement, especially how big the movement was today, but also because we have JPY news in about 40 minutes. We're gonna wait for the JPY news to pop off, and then we might look for a setup between 5 and 6, or we'll just wait for New York Open to look for a GJ setup. The buys is still the move on GJ, just like we talked about yesterday, as well as the Sunday chart analysis. Gold ended up retracing yesterday, so we didn't really take any setups on gold. And then NAS has kind of just still been chopping here as well. So we're still gonna be looking for buys on NAS unless we break below 25,600. We're still gonna be looking for buys on NAS 100. But I don't want to really look for buys here. I want to see price break above and maintain 25,715. If we can hold 25,715 as support, I think we'll have that next push to upside take place. But again, it's just a little bit of a patience game. We do got some news popping up today, though. We got 10 USD news, and then this is still some tentative. So unless they tell us 5 minutes beforehand, I don't think this event's going to pop off. But we'll see what happens before New York session. But again, everything's been kind of just slow and choppy. Besides GJ, GJ has been the only chart that's been moving so far. So we're going to be looking for some retracements on GJ, but again, we do got news in about 40 minutes for the JPY pairs. So we're going to let GJ do his thing for now. So we're going to be just watching to see how GU reacts and then how gold and NAS play out. Like always, make sure I like the lives. Y'all up in here. Y'all subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Just dropped a new video for y'all yesterday. Make sure to check that out after that live stream is over. But yeah, slow days happen, right? It's not going to be every day is full volume. Every day is not going to be flying or dumping. Retrace was a part of the game. Choppiness is a part of the game, especially because again we're in December. We've been talking about this for a minute. We're about to see what the rest of this week's got in store for us. Man, GJ still pushing. Now slowly pushing up as well. Those that joined the stream, we have not entered any trades yet. These are just trade ideas. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal free Telegram. Y'all see our experience how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. Again, we're just waiting for volume to pick up. We went over how we did yesterday and all that good stuff. So just rewind to the live stream. We have JPY news popping off at 4 a.m. and then we have 10 a.m. USD news. GJ when that's projected in yesterday's live stream and then continued to push last night and pre-lender session, as you can see. So from this point, we're going to be looking for price to either retrace and retest 208.05 and see if we can hold that as support, or retest to a 765, or if we could break above 208.50 and hold that support, we can provide them to 208.85. Right, we got this higher high getting made. We're finally breaking out that spot we're stuck at for like those 2 weeks, 3 weeks. We just moved that over yesterday and today. Right, we went through these buys on a couple of weeks and catching buys, but we missed the initial buys to the lender session. Right here, this was the setup that played out New York session. This was Tokyo session. This was right before London session right here. You already know the drill. If y'all got any questions, drop in the chat. When we're looking at your chart, drop in the chat. GU still taking a nap. Again, with GU, we're still bullish, but we need volume to either break back above some slower traffic here, or we're going to see price retrace from these levels that we can typically read through for buys. And then gold and NAS are kind of taking a nap. So gold, I'm looking for short-term sales. Long-term sales, we break below gold 41.64 as resistance. Short-term sales, we maintain 41.90 as resistance. At this point, I'm not really surprised unless the market structure changes, or at this point, unless we have 42% of that as support. But again, it's just a little bit of the patience game right now. It's a little bit of the patience game. Especially when there's only one chart really moving right now, but we were missing the setups. But that happens sometimes. Like I tell the members students all the time, like when you're asleep, you're missing setups. When you're done for the day, you're missing setups. When you're in a trade, you're missing setups. That's just part of the game. So we'll see how GJ reacts here again. We're not going to take a trade on this until after the news pops off. It'd be nice if the news pops off retracement, but we'll see what happens. Looks like G might try to do the move we was looking for yesterday. Yeah, yesterday we missed TP1 by like literally a tip and a half, and then rejected. And as you can see, the rest of the day, literally just consolidated. But now we see price pushing up off this level. We're gonna let you do this. Right? And everything else is just chilling. I know I said that we have like at least 3 weeks before it gets slow, but as of right now, it's pretty slow right now. But it is just Tuesday, Monday, and Tuesday are typically the slowest days of the week. And we got some news today, and we got a lot of news tomorrow as well. So let's see how the rest of the week plays out. And now GU is doing the move we was looking for yesterday. It hit our TP1 from yesterday. We're gonna let GU do his thing right here. We're gonna see how price reacts. And if we can break above and maintain 33.55 with 33.75. Now it's doing the move we was looking for yesterday. This is why I tell the members too, right? When you go with the flow of price and you understand market structure, it's easy to narrow down if the trade you're going for is wrong or not wrong, right? We wasn't wrong to go for buys here. And it's not like price came to the downside because again, we look to see how price played out after our stop loss got hit. It really just chopped the rest of the day, but now we see the volume pushing up. It's literally doing exactly what we went for yesterday. Sometimes your strategy is not wrong. Sometimes it's the market conditions, but you won't really know that unless you understand what you're looking at the market conditions. But also, this is why you don't want to overtrade, because if you was to keep on trying to take trades to try to end the day with a win yesterday, you would have took a bunch of losses because, as you can see, yesterday was just not a tradable day for GU because, again, it's low volume. Right? You want to trade when there's volume because for price to move, especially break levels, you need volume, right? With a lack of volume, price is just going to range until the volume picks up. Yeah, but GJ's been going absolutely crazy. So yeah, we're going to look for a next retracement on GJ. U15 just popped up. What are my main pairs I trade? The ones I'm looking at right now, right? I literally, if I decide to trade something new, I'll talk about. Let me wait for my screen to fix. I either talk about it in the Sunday chart analysis, or I'll talk about it like I did during this live stream. So unless you just hopped in, you know what I do in my live stream. I talk about all the charts I'm looking at and the game plan for all the charts. So these are the charts I look at. I switch between NAS100 US30. I like NAS100 better market structure wise currently. And I always look at gold, and I always look at GU or GJ. Right. So these are the charts that I look at and trade every single day. Now, if I change up or add or take away certain chart pairs, I'll always talk about in Sunday chart analysis, and especially during the London session lives. But these are the main charts I trade. I also got a video in the day trading tips playlist talking about the best charts I like to trade as well and things like that. Just dropped a new video for y'all yesterday. Got a new video dropping for y'all today as well. So make sure to explore the playlist while we're in this live stream again. Pay attention to how price is playing on these levels. pay attention to how the candlesticks are looking, because again, this is realistic trading. You're not going to always just open up your computer and hop straight into a trade. Sometimes it's going to be slow market conditions. Sometimes you have to wait for your confirmations. But yeah, these are the main charts to look at right now. Got to tap in, no problem, no problem. And again, if y'all got any questions, drop in the chat. We're looking at your charts, drop in the chat. Again, my apologies for the late Sunday chart analysis. If y'all had y'all notice on, y'all know that I posted a Sunday chart analysis 3 different times. But if y'all was listening to it the first or the second time, the audio was like super muffled. I had the wrong mic connected, so I had to redo it 3 times. That's why it was so late in the day, because I also had a bunch of shit to do throughout the day. But you know, it is what it is. It happens. But as far as how we're doing so far this month, to 1-1, we caught a nice NAS100 buy. And then we took an L on GU, but now GU is doing this, the move we was looking for yesterday. Had a nice buy after a retest after 930, price pushed back down and dropped the 935 candlestick. Hit TP2, as you can see, did a retest, hit it again, did a rejected, failed to break past. There's a little bit of traffic right here. And price rejected. There's GU setup. We took this, we missed TP1 by like a pip and a half, then rejected and chopped the rest of the day. Now is doing the move we was looking for and hit multiple TPs. And then GJ, when that's projected from yesterday's live stream, so I was able to make that loss back on GJ, as well as right on NAS100. And then GJ proceeded to fly all last night as well. We got GBP news at 4 a.m. So that's also why we're leaving it alone, but also because we want to wait for the retest. Just like how yesterday played out, the move took off right before London session opened. You can see right here, same thing. Move took off right before London session opened, didn't do a retest. So nothing we can do about that, because we don't chase price and we don't break out trade. So right now we're just chilling, patiently waiting. But that's how we're doing so far this week. As far as how we did last week, we went 8-0. 22,353 pips against 100% win rate. And then the week prior to that, to start off December, we went, I think, 7-0. Yeah, 7-0. So it was on a 2-week win streak until this point, which is not bad at all. So even with that loss on GU, like I said, GJ canceled out that loss. But even if we didn't take that GJ setup, our wins from the first 2 weeks of December, or not the last 2 weeks, I should say, canceled out that loss. So we're still up regardless. But as far as how we ended November, if you go to December 1st, you can see how we ended November. November we went 27-3, giving us a 90% win rate. October we went 30-4, giving us an 88% win rate. So again, last month and the month prior, we're still up this quarter. And as far as how we did quarter 3, just like y'all see on y'all screens, if we scroll to October 3rd, you can see how we did quarter 3. July was 17-2, August 2, September 16-3, and then the quarter 56-7, gives us an 89% win rate, and a total of 270,214 pips. Everything's data time to document. Just like we're live right now, we live stream every single day. We'll recap the week at the end of every week, recap the month, recap the quarter at the end of every quarter. As well as we post the Sunday chart analysis at the beginning of the week, going over not just what we see price doing Sunday night going into Monday, or what we see price doing throughout the entire week. Now check out last week's Sunday chart analysis. You'll see that majority of the charts end up going as projected. Also, we have a holiday sale going on, y'all. Make sure to take advantage of the holiday sale before y'all join any of the rooms. All right, use discount code HOLID. I gotta check. Let me check. One that says holiday, one that says holidays. So before I say something, let me go on my other screen. Whoops. Let me go on my other screen really quick to make sure we're not confused. But it's either holiday or holidays. But let me double check really quick. GJ fucking going. But again, we just gotta wait for price to come to us. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. Let's see what we got going on. Let's see what the coupon is. So it's holidays. Okay, so it is with the S. So let me fix this one right here, because it's with the S. So you have the Superman right there. All right, cool. Yeah, so use discount code holidays for 33% off everything that's 1-on-1 session, advanced play, single, monthly, yearly, and lifetime. And then if you use discount code playbook, you can do 40% off to make your university. And as far as news we got today, we got 10 a.m. news for USD pairs, possible 8 a.m. news But us, they let us know an hour beforehand that y'all let us pop off. And then in about 20 minutes, we got JPY news pop off. Do you have a setup? Yes, I do all that stuff. So you watch the last 3.5 minutes of any of my YouTube videos. I take you behind the scenes and show you what everything comes with, show you what everything looks like, all that good stuff. But also, when you click those links, I'll also tell you like what everything comes with as well. All right, so you click the link in the description. You click the link when you hit the first link in the description, join free with your Telegram. You click any of these links right here. This is going to pop up. You'll see a couple student results and testimonials. You can see a lot more when you join and you go to subscribers. There's over 2,000 photos, over 4 years worth of receipts. You can see screenshots, positions, screenshots of signals, and more student results and testimonials here as well. But when you look at these, it tells you what everything comes with, right? But if you want to see the views of me, again, watch the last 3.5 minutes. Because y'all notice with my YouTube videos, when I'm like, if y'all enjoyed this video, make sure I like, share, and subscribe. There's still like 3 or 4 minutes left in the video. And that's because after that, like maybe 10, 20 seconds later, I'm like, I identify these levels of my senior service and mentorship programs, et cetera, et cetera. But before we make a decision, let me show you a little bit about those details. And that's when I show y'all what everything comes with behind the scenes. But long story short, yes, I don't just call signals and leave y'all out to figure things out. I give y'all updates throughout the day. I send a daily New York price watch list video. I can just show y'all better than I can tell y'all. And I can also show you the GU setup that's playing out from yesterday. So we're not in this setup. I didn't recall the setup, but this is the Q setup we took, and this is the GU setup we took yesterday. There's a 30 setup, right? This is right here, 33.30. You can see right now it hit 33.40 versus yesterday. No volume. Today we have a little bit more volume. So it's a little bit of move we were looking for yesterday. But again, can't control this low volume, right? But as you can see, every single day, I call these one future, one forex signal. Of course, if I don't see a setup, I'm not going to call a setup just to call a setup. I call these 2 setups a day. But at the beginning of New York, like you'll see right here, I dropped the New York watch. Just going over the trades we took during London session, also trades and also said for New York. I go over where we can look for buys and sells at. I say prices for buys and sells at. I explain why we look for buys, why we look for sells, and then throughout the day, I give y'all updates on what's going on projected, what's not going as projected, when price or when certain charts hit key price levels, and I do that every single day. And we also go live once or twice a week during high impact news days, right? So again, see, we do this every single day, right? Like this NAS100 setup, I got a trade breakdown dropping later on this one over. Did the same thing with this NAS100 setup. Before we took this NAS100 setup, not only did I drop the price watch list, but then an hour before we took the setup, I already was saying this is what we're looking for. We're looking for price for trades. That's all I want to support. But yeah, that's what we do every single day. Go ahead, access to all the past videos, all the past photos, access to the student member group chat, and then one-on-one sessions, you get access to the signal room, as well as one session a week that's an hour long. Session recorded sent to you the same day. And then making Thursday as a lifetime membership, one-time payment, where you get a full strategy video format. You get all my books. You get daily analysis, access to the group chat, and then you get to learn everything in full detail. GU going stupid. So we're going to see how gold reacts here. This isn't real. I mean, we can see a sell here, but I'd like a little more volume before I take a setup. That's why at the beginning of the live stream I said this is like a short-term sell setup. Just simply due to the market conditions. Again, just look at these wicks. We're going to the big time. The price has been stuck the past couple months. I've been telling y'all this. This is one of the few months where the internet's actually corrected about price action going to be quote unquote bad, because quarter four is always like this. I'm not saying this since the beginning of the year. After Halloween, after Thanksgiving, things are going to be slowed down. But there's still going to be steps to take, because again, if we just go back into the free Telegram, right, and we just take a trip down memory lane. So let's just go ahead and take a trip down memory lane. All right. 1 second. So you go to October 3rd, you can see how we did quarter three. We click right here, it's going to take us to the beginning of quarter three, but it's also going to, if we scroll down, see quarter two. We click right there, boom. Now we click right here. Now we're in quarter four last year. So how we did quarter four last year, we already did better October and November than we did last year, October and November, because last year we only took 16 trades in October, but we still went 15-1. November, we only took 15 trades, went 14-1. But October this year, we took 30 wins, 4 losses. And then last month, November, we took 27 wins, 3 losses. So we already did a lot better this quarter so far than we did last quarter, not just more trade wise, but we still, I mean, win rate wise is still the same, but we took a lot more trades this year than we did last year at this time. So I'm expecting the same thing for December, but we won't know until we know. But this is how we did last year, quarter four, but we're already doing better this year, quarter four. Just to put that into perspective. And again, when you go to floor price, like I tell the members all the time, if your stop loss is hit, it's never because you're wrong, it's because you caught a reversal or there's low volume. Again, same set that we went for yesterday is playing out exactly. Was we wrong to go for buys here yesterday? No. Should we have gone for sales here yesterday? No. Right? It was just simply again low volume. Right, so now we're going to look and see our price reacts right here to this next price point, as well as we're going to see the reacts. Now it's still taking a nap. And GJ still flying, not doing any retest, just completely pumped. U15 just popped up, y'all. Again, if y'all got any questions, drop them in the chat. When you're looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. Just dropped a new video for y'all yesterday. Got a new video dropping for y'all later on today. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok too. Y'all see that scrolling on my screens. Instagram _away, TikTok _playmakeaway_. Was supposed to go live yesterday on TikTok. I had a lot of shit to do. I had a lot of sessions yesterday as well. But we will be live for sure today, around the same time as usual, around 2:30. But make sure to have your notice on in the free Telegram. Make sure to join the free Telegram and have your notice on TikTok. You'll see it scrolling at the bottom of your screen. That way y'all know when I go live. Which I know I always let you know when I go live as well. But again, don't just be chilling for the live streams. Make sure to check out the videos. I post weekly videos on YouTube, long form content, and I post daily on Instagram and TikTok. Dude, 5 minute just popped up. Again, y'all got any questions? Drop in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop in the chat. With gold, like I said, the way the markets are right now, we can see possible short-term sales here at 41.90. We call that as resistance. We could look for sales going to 41.78. But we are technically in a downtrend now. But we won't really be seriously and fully in a downtrend unless we can break below and maintain 41.64 as resistance. Yeah, GU pumping now. That's a nasty push right there. Yeah, we got to break out of this choppiness. We got to see if we can get on top of that. Nas trying to wake up a little bit. Look at that. Went from resistance to support, push back up. And then JJ is still flying as well. We're just going to wait for some retests. We're going to see if it's going to retrace for. Again, when we already have a move this big and we're literally an hour into London session and we still have the entirety of New York, we're either going to see a normally large candlestick like either this one or like this one, or we're going to see some retracements and consolidation take place. Whoops. So don't be too sharply surprised if that happens. Let me go ahead and get rid of these. We don't need these levels right here. We done moved on up. We're also, like I said this Q3. We're approaching a lot on all these charts. We're approaching levels we haven't hit with the futures, gold, NAS100, US30, SPX. We've already broken all-time highs this year, and we're approaching the all-time highs again. Right? But with GJ, we're approaching levels that we have not touched since 2007. Right? So we broke all-time highs earlier this year. NAS100, these are all-time highs. Hit it in February. That's what caused the quote-unquote tanking in Q1 when everybody was like, oh my God, what's happening? But again, that's because we had all-time highs. Look at any chart that was all-time highs, 4 times now we end up rejecting. But then we broke through that, and now we're reapproaching those all-time highs again. These all-time highs is where we're at, right? We have the tracement, we have the downtrend coming into play. We hit this level, then push back up. So that's why the volume is low right now. It's also because we're in December, but also because we're going to need some volume to break those all-time highs. So I was saying through a gold, it's like gold's going to try to flip back up to the bullish momentum. So we're going to let gold do its thing. The same thing with gold, right? We hit all-time highs, we broke all-time highs, got retracement, and now we're right back where we left off, right? So last time we came back up to the all-time highs, we rejected. So this is where we're at right now. So right now, we're going to see if we can maintain a little support, or if the downtrend is going to come back up to play. Right. But when we look at GJ and GU, it's the same thing, but obviously for currency pair instead of so it's a little bit different. So when we get to GJ, I don't see anything here at all. We're approaching levels. We just broke the high from last year. That's the high from last year. But we're still pushing. So right now we're hitting levels that we have not hit. My thing is glitching out. Hold on. We're hitting levels that we have not hit, and prices we have not hit since 2008, 2007. Right? And right above these levels we have not touched in almost a fucking decade. We have what? We have these fat levels of traffic we're going to have to break through. All right, so next year is definitely going to be interesting on the Forex side as well as the futures and industry side. But we'll get to that when we get to that. But yeah, that's what's currently going on right now on these charts. We're going to be on for a little bit longer, y'all. If you got any questions, drop in the chat. We're looking at any charts, drop in the chat. I don't know how we do it. If you don't see any action between now and 6 a.m., we can wait for the 8 a.m. to open. And then we're just going from there. All right, y'all. So again, to recap the game plan for today. We got JPY news popping off right now. So we got price retracing, as we was talking about earlier. But what we're looking for today, as far as NAS100, we're kind of in a little bit of reversal territory as well. We are still bullish. I won't even say we're in reversal territory yet, but we are bullish as long as we can maintain 25,600 support. So we can see short-term buys from 25,650 going to 25,700. Right, so we can't look for short-term buys here. The 25,650 going to 25,700. But we need to maintain 25,700, 25,710 as support. And we can't look for buys going back up to the highs at 25,780, also up to 25,87. All right, so we need to hold this level of support for that to take place and for that to happen. As far as gold is concerned, give me 1 second. Gold, see price rejected. So again, we're kind of just low volume right now. All right, so we're kind of low volume right now. I personally like it. I want some more volume to come into the play with gold, but we are in reverse territory. But if we can break above and maintain 4210 as support, we can look for buys, or if we can break above 4200 or less support, we can look for buys. But if we break below, especially 4164 and hold that as resistance, the downtrend coming into play. But again, we just look at all these wicks. Price has just been struggling to do anything. And then GU is doing the move we was looking for yesterday. So at this point, we're going to be looking to see if GU can break above and maintain 3155 support. If so, we can look for buys going to 3375. And then GJ, we're going to look for a retest at 208.45, looking for buys going to 208.85. Or price can retest 208.05. We can look for buys going back up. Or even see price retest 207.65. But we're looking for buys nonetheless on GJ. So we're looking for buys for everything. And then gold's kind of a coin toss. So what I'm going to do is, I'll raise it right here. But yeah, I don't really like how these charts are looking. But yeah, shout out to everybody in the live, y'all. Shout out to everybody's been alive since the beginning. Shout out to everybody's been alive since y'all joined. Make sure you hit that first in the description. Join the free signal for Telegram. Again, I just dropped a new video for y'all yesterday. Make sure to check that out after the live stream is over. Got a new video lined up for y'all today as well. Make sure to take advantage of the holiday sale. Y'all, again, if you use discount code HOLIDAYS, 33% off everything. Use discount code PLAYBOOK for 40% off from Maker University. And yeah, we'll be live later on TikTok today, y'all. And I got some videos lined up for y'all Instagram and TikTok. So make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. That's what that's scrolling through all of y'all screens. Instagram, Playmaker_Way, TikTok _Playmaker_Way _. So yeah, gold's pushing back up. So we're going to be looking to see if we can break above and maintain 4210 support. If we put 4210 support, we're going to be looking for buys. Yeah, look at that volume coming into the markets. So we're going to see how price reacts right here. G's pushing as well. Thanks for no problem. Going to type in the group chat. Yeah, go ahead, man. But yeah, we'll be back. Make sure to join the free Telegram first in the description as well, y'all. So you're notified every time we go live on YouTube and TikTok as well. You can see all the receipts, results, testimonials, all the good stuff. But yeah, we'll be back at tomorrow, y'all. Same time, London session 3 on EST.